Hi everyone, my name is Courtney and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my December wrap-up, my last wrap-up for the year. This is never the video people want to see. Everybody at this time of year wants your favorite books, your worst books, your statistics, all of that fun stuff, and that is coming, but I just want to do this one first. So hopefully this will be going out before the first of the year so that I can get ready for my 2021 wrap-up stuff. This is a busy time of the year and I honestly wasn't feeling in the reading mood, and so I just didn't read, and it was great. I played Animal Crossing. I got Pokemon Diamond and Pearl for Christmas, so I've been playing that a little bit. It's funny because I haven't been reading, which normally means I am playing video games or watching anime or doing something else, but I have not been watching anime either. I've been taking a very big break from that. I haven't really been listening to music either, so there's nothing that has been filling the gap of my content. I've just been kind of vegging out, and now vegging out with my family, which was much needed, I think. And I probably will do a little bit more, but I'm ready to get in the mood for 2021. But anyway, let's talk about what I read in December, which again, wasn't that much. So the first book I read was The Lesson by Cadwell Turnbull. And this is a first encounter alien story, kind of. It's much more about the people that are living through this event. And so there is a before kind of moment, and then there is the after moment that is set a couple years after the aliens come down. And so this is very much literary fiction with that speculative sci-fi genre facade. I wouldn't really say it's a facade because it's definitely an integrated part of the story, but it's not you're reading a regular sci-fi book. It's much more a literary leaning kind of thing, which is definitely up my alley. I really enjoy that. So I gave this 4 stars. It was good. I really enjoyed it. This story is multi-perspective. We have a bunch of different characters that are living on the Virgin Islands during this alien encounter, and we get to see their different perspectives about how they're dealing with this situation. Most of these perspectives are really close to each other. They all live in one little area, one little house almost, and so they're all very interconnected. And then there are a couple characters that are not as connected, and I wish that those characters made a little bit more connection, especially because those other characters are really important to the ending plot of the story. But overall, this book really worked for me. Again, I really enjoyed it. This book set out to do something very particular. I just really thought it worked. I would definitely read more from this author, and I'm looking forward to more of their stuff. I hope they do more speculative, sci-fi leaning, fabulous stuff, because I think this really worked, and it's a genre that I particularly really enjoy. And the next book I read was Gideon the Ninth by Tazin Mir, and this is a book that I am reading for a reading vlog, reading challenge kind of thing. So I will have my whole entire thoughts and opinions on this book in that. So I don't want to give too much away. Unfortunately, that vlog will be posted in 2022, which I did not want, but it's fine. I will talk more about this book then, but if you don't know, Gideon the Ninth is basically about lesbian necromancers in space. That's kind of the big tagline people give you when they ask about it. It's a very good mix of a sci-fi and a gothic fantasy atmosphere. You have those sci-fi elements of spaceships and laboratories and that kind of science-y stuff. It feels almost video game-esque. I can't tell you what video game it reminds me of, but it does feel video game-esque in some ways. But it also, again, with the necromancy, and you have these priestesses and all this kind of mystique stuff, and this haunted castle. So it feels also very gothic and fantasy. So it's a really good mix of both things, and I really enjoyed that. The atmosphere, the whimsy really worked in this book. And on top of that, you have a very twisty and intriguing plot with a lot of things going on, a lot of different events happening. And then you also, on top of that, have these characters, Gideon, our main character, who's basically a big lesbian with a sword. And then you have the person that she's protecting, which is Harrow Hark, which is she's kind of this reserved, kind of bitchy character, which I love. Perfect. And they are arch nemesis, but they have to work together to defeat this castle thing that they're in. And it's a really good time. I really enjoyed this. Again, this was another 4 stars for me. I didn't give it a full 5 stars because it really did take me a long time to get into the book itself. And there are definitely moments that I thought needed to be explained more that I was confused at. But overall, this was a really fun adult fantasy, and I'm excited to see the rest of the series. This is now a quartet. It was a trilogy, now it's a quartet. the second book is out, so I'm excited to continue this series. But yeah, that does it for my December wrap-up, almost. Gideon the Ninth was my 68th read, and today is December 30th, which means I have one more day to read one more book, and I'm going to do it because I want to say that I read 69 books this year, okay? I gotta, you know, I have to say that I read 69 books this year. If I'm not gonna read the full 100, it's gotta be 69, right? So, what I will most likely end up reading to meet that goal is Yone of the Dawn, Volume 33 by Mizuho Kusanagi, and this is basically a YA fantasy shoujo series, and it is about a young princess who has to flee her kingdom, and she comes into her own as she travels around her kingdom discovering the stuff that's going on there. This is another bodyguard princess situation, which is my favorite dynamic, honestly. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. And then I will have read 69 books. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. Short, sweet, simple. I didn't read a lot. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the new year.